Welcome to one of God's good ideas. He said to me, I think it was 2 days ago when I was out here in the garden, he said to me to record how this garden's doing, over time, because I suppose, I've never done a garden like this before, but I guess over time it's going to look very, very different. So it'll be nice to have a track record of what it's like now. So this is the garden. Welcome to the garden. I'm standing at the back door and give you a bit of a tour. I'm not sure how this will show up, but we'll just trust God. There is a gooseberry bush. It's actually not the only one. There's, I think, 7 or 8 gooseberry bushes in this garden. And let me just show you quickly inside. Here is a whole bunch of things that are growing. So that's pretty good. And I've shown you the gooseberries over there. I've sort of separated things into a bit of a different area. So here obviously here's my hand. We've got a braai area that we've made. We also created that walkway over there. Before this there was a great big donga in the ground here, and there was metal and there were bits of everything. It was really a complete pigsty and a mess. Over here, can you see this? There are chilies planted here. This is what I call my dry zone, because chilies don't really like a lot of water. It kills them, it seems. This here, so with the braai being here, or barbecue for international people, we create something called a potjie. Gets heated up here, and we keep it over here on the sand in the hole that my friend Dylan made. Along here we have an incredibly beautiful pumpkin. You can see the flowers. They came up today, they weren't here yesterday. Over there is Percival. Can you see him? Hello, big boy. That's Percy. There are just tons of these seeds everywhere. That's a strawberry. It's not doing very well. There's another strawberry behind there. It's also not doing very well. This wood is nothing. I'll show you far more wood. That's nothing. This is the compost heap, and underneath there is 6 or 8 of those logs, and underneath those is a 6-foot trench. And so what happens is that the water goes in the top, takes up all the sediment, goes through that which sort of strains it, and then the water goes into the ground, and then hopefully moves along the ground to the rest of the place. So the grasses, the sand is a lot darker around here than, for example, over there. The sand is quite lush or dark. So yeah, there's lots and lots and lots of seeds everywhere. Seeds are coming up. There's lots of everything, really. Let me just keep showing you around. That over there is a lemon tree, and I'll show you the lemons on it. The lemons grow out of flowers, and the flowers need to be pollinated. So over there wait, over there was this huge lavender bush, which I thought was not all that important. So of course, as you get to know me, you'll find out if it doesn't do something, I just rip it out. If it's not producing something, then I just rip it out, because I'm not very interested in hangers-oners. I'm a very applied person. So I ripped it out and the bees stopped coming. And if the bees stop coming, then the flowers don't get pollinated. If the flowers don't pollinate, they just simply fall off, and there's no more fruit, because lemon is a fruit. See all the stuff I've learned. So now I've gone and planted some more lavender, and I saw a big bumblebee for the first time this morning, which is great. This area is kept open because of the washing lines. Now the other thing you might notice is all of these walkways. That's because there's seeds everywhere. And later on, whoa, a bee just flew into me and on me. Well, I suppose that's good, but not really. But anyway, so there are walkways like this all the way. Everywhere where you want to go, there's a walkway. There's no particular significance to the walkways. There's no symbolism or anything, so don't get freaked out. It's just if you want to go somewhere but you don't want to step on seeds that are growing, then you just walk on the walkway. There's lots of stuff coming up. I don't know if you can see any of it, but you should be able to make out just there. You should be able to make out carrot. I'll show you something I'm very pleased with. Is this. That is watermelon. Yum. Got everything in here. You wouldn't believe all the stuff I've got in here. So this here is potatoes. I tried to grow potatoes at the end of last season, but I might have put them in too late, or I'm not sure. But no, it doesn't really matter. Now you can actually see two of them are poking out already. There's one there. And there's one over here. Ah, another one. So in something like 2 or 3 weeks, they're all going to be poking out, and I'll have to do what's called earthing up. I'll move the earth from where it is in this center bit. I'll move it onto the greenery that's popped up. Does that make sense? So there's a long row of earth, but the potatoes are actually planted somewhere like in a line here and in a line here, and then the earth is going to get moved from here onto there, and from there onto there, if that makes sense. And over there we've got lettuce, which I didn't plant, thank you Lord, and we've got some actually quite big ones. There's another lettuce over there. I didn't plant them. There's I don't know how many of them. Now let me show you. So that was that. There's also a tree at the back there, which is like a guava tree, which is yum. I don't actually know what this is. Looks good. Don't know what it is. As I mentioned, here's the compost heap, and those logs are underneath there like that. And here's a wind chime, which is very annoying after about a week or two of having them. Very nice, but very annoying. And you have to get up at 1 in the morning if there's a very strong wind and come and tie the flipping thing up because it's clanging so much. But apart from that, very nice. I don't know if you'll be able to see this. Let me just walk amongst the potatoes. You can see this stake, obviously. Can you see this? Oh, there isn't one there. Okay, here. Can you see this metal? Here, here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's actually meant to be 6. It might be easier for you to see this metal that goes in that direction. And then there's some more here. Anyway, so they go from here to there, to there, and then to the fourth one. There's 4 of these. I can make more, but I just want to use these 4 to begin with. And at the bottom of there, I've got 2 more lettuces, which I didn't plant. And I've got 2 granadilla climbers, so they will climb up that section there. And then beyond that, I've got green beans, which they said to plant in every 2 weeks because they come up in one go. Maybe I shouldn't move my hand in front of the camera so much. And they come up in one go, so I've planted some now, then there's going to be some more, and then there's going to be some more because I'll plant them in waves. Let me show you the lemon tree, which I love. I'm having to, because there's so much walking around happening, I'm having to protect whatever that is. And there's just so much of it, you know. Okay, lemon tree. Isn't that fantastic? There's actually a the little green character that changes color. There's one of those things, with the tongue that unrolls and grabs things. There's one of those in here, which is fantastic because I don't even know where he came from. How on earth did he survive? But anyway, never mind. He's here. Thank you, Lord. And you've got to keep pulling off these little guys. These little guys get in everywhere. So that's it. He's an X. And the other thing we've been battling, well, that I've been battling, is this stuff here. Let's see if you can see this. Now I don't know what it's called, but it's on the underside of the leaves. And I found a very simple way. Here, let me show you some more. I found a very simple way of taking care of that stuff. I noticed that it was water soluble. So all I did was I got hold of that thing over there. I plugged in the hose pipe. I stuck it down here, and also on the other side over there. And I just watered the tree for several hours. And the water washed it all off, which is brilliant. Here you can see some more of these things, whatever they are. They seem to be eggs, and something comes and lays on them. So yeah, okay, that's that. Now I need to hop onto some, we're traversing the whole thing, so I've got to walk along these walkways which I've built. Wasn't my idea, but I improved on it. Before I can plant too much, I need to see where everything is growing, because these things turn into quite big productions, and they can't be too close to each other. So you probably can't see the metal, but here it is anyway. It's running along here to here, and down here you can see 2 climbers. This is granadilla. That's granadilla. That's the lettuce. That looks like yet another gooseberry bush. Not that I'm complaining, since they're fabulous. That apparently there, everybody's got a different opinion about what that is. I'll show it to you. Yeah, that there, some people say lemon, some people say apple. You say tomato, I say tomato. Yeah. Anyway, so thank you, Lord. I didn't plant that, but it's coming up. And here's another one, which I also didn't plant, which is coming up. It's just a little beauty here. Which apparently is a lemon. So let me just traverse along here. Yeah, apparently it's a lemon. Okay, now this here, this gorgeous plant, is a banana tree. And at its base, you can see there's lots of other things. Like this is some kind of date. Another gooseberry bush. More gooseberry bushes down here. Someone said to me that this is a green pepper. There's another plant that I didn't plant. Another tree that's coming up. More things, but I did plant that. Well, actually, a friend of mine planted it. At the base of this banana tree is another banana tree. So it's given birth or something, which is great. And there's going to be bananas. So God is blessing this little garden. Oh, let me show you something. Watch this. You see this in front of us here? That is those are grapes. And there's a lot of them. I mean, there's really a lot of them. Can you see here? And if we just pan up a bit, there are just grapes everywhere. There are a phenomenal amount of grapes on this thing. It's thick. It is so thick with grapes that I'm looking into how to make grapes. Each 1 kilo of grapes. There's more down there. Yeah. See, it keeps going along here. I think, I don't know, this might be a different kind of grape to this. I'm really not sure. You know, I'm just doing my best. I don't know what the hell's going on. And yeah, there's just a lot more grapes around the front as well. So it keeps going. There's just so much. I think that's the whole garden. There's a watering system here. You can see it here, I think. And there's a hose there. You see that little join thing there? I had to learn how to fix these hoses. That join there. There was a hole in the hose, so I had to fix it, which is great. I learned how to do that. And there's another join over there. And this is our braai area. What else can I show you? There's the wood. Let me show you the wood. I haven't got the keys handy. Can you see the wood? With the help of 2 or 3 other guys, there was this massive pile of wood over there. It was ginormous, and we chopped it all up, and we got a all-purpose saw, and every single piece of wood is exactly, let me do that again, just for effect, you see. Every single piece of wood fits into this braai exactly. So every single bit of wood that you saw in that room there fits exactly into this width. Which you've got to admit is a good idea. Come on, that's a good idea. So that's it. And the thing just went off, the gun in the background, so it's 12. And let me show you one last time the brand new flowers that showed up this morning. Beautiful yellow. And that's the break in the pipe that I was mentioning to you, which I had to learn to do myself. I didn't put the pipe down, a friend did that. She did us a really good thing by doing that. So this pipe goes along here, and then it goes out to about there, and it goes across to that one over there, and then it goes down there, and then there's another pipe that goes at the back there, goes around to the back, along the back, and then down, all the way down the side of the house to the very, very front. And that's how everything gets watered. And I've bought some extension, this stuff, so that I can move the sprayers around as I need. That's it. There's probably a lot more things going on than I've remembered to tell you about, but that should give you an overview of everything. I hope you enjoyed the visit, and it's a goodbye from me and a goodbye from him, and I don't know where the other one is, but it's a goodbye from him as well. Thanks for visiting.